Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a reading for all the 12 signs from Aries to Pisces with a bonus for the collective at the end, and we are going to take a look at the energies for your person of interest. All the decks are pre-shuffled, but I will shuffle them a couple of times more. The video will go faster, but you will see the process. If you want to jump around through the signs, you'll find the timestamps down below, and I'll see you in a couple of seconds. And we are ready, guys. So Aries, my friends, you are up first. The oracle cards for you, we have Judgment and Breaking Trail. A breakthrough is at hand. Energies for your person, how they feel about you, Two of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Their next move, Temperance and the Ten of Swords. Guidance for you, Five of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. So there can be someone that can reach out from the past. Judgment. This person wants to mend the connection with you. Temperance, Major Arcana in the next move position. Breaking Trail, Oracle card. It is an interesting one, guys, but it can be about a different perspective between you and your person of interest. They think that they still have the Two of Cups energy available for a connection with you. They can still be passionate about you. Queen of Wands. The problem is in the past because of the Ten of Swords, Five of Swords combination of energies. The Five of Swords is an ego-driven energy for me. It's like dealing with someone that wants to have the last word only for the pleasure to do so, when in reality it doesn't really matter. There can be a lot of misunderstandings and shenanigans involved in the situation, or maybe there were. And that's why you can be iffy, Two of Pentacles, about the opportunity to work things out with this person. So the breakthrough can be something that some of you have already gone through indeed when you parted ways with this person. Instead, they can think that there can be a breakthrough in their favor as soon as they reach out in order to offer you the chance to work things out. I feel that the Ten of Swords can be the outcome that your person of interest doesn't want to face, but also the outcome that they will get. And it will be a repetition of the moment that set the two of you apart already. Because some of you have already embraced the role of the people in the background in the Five of Swords. People that can get tired of the interaction with the figure in green and red, who for me can be the bearer of the Three of Swords. So I think that some of you maybe can be willing to listen to what this person may have to say, but it's like you can write down a list of pros and cons, and the cons can be more than the pros if we think about reconciliation. And another contrast that is deserving of our attention in this combination of energies is the one between the Temperance and the Two of Pentacles. The Temperance is a divine alchemy. Instead, the Two of Pentacles is a difficult juggling act. That's why I was saying that there can be two different perspectives about the opportunity to reconcile. And it seems that this person wants a reconciliation more than you. They can try to use lovely words, guys. They can talk about love. They can talk about the opportunity to grow together. But it seems that this connection was challenged by a pattern that we can associate to the Five of Swords. And that pattern called already for the Ten of Swords outcome for this connection. And some of you can remember that. And that's why you may not be interested in the opportunity to reconcile with this person. Because you can be way beyond your breakthrough. The breakthrough came in your favor when you parted ways with this person. And now it seems that they will have to give up their hopes about the opportunity to reconcile with you because you may not be interested. And if this is your decision, this person will have to respect it. Taurus, the oracle cards for you, we have Perseverance and Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. Energies for your person, how they feel about you, the Tower and the Judgment. Their next move, 10 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. Guidance for you, Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Swords. Guys, I feel that the Wheel of Fortune can be temporarily our Impasse oracle card, but time is almost up for this connection. I find interesting the Perseverance oracle card. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Your intentions towards your person of interest and the connection that you shared with them were genuine, but this is a losing situation, guys, unfortunately. Your person can be smart enough to know that the connection is being challenged by a lot of heated exchanges because of the Knight of Swords, which can be for me an energy about fights, arguments, and altercations, and also a dynamic, a pattern that can see your person of interest extremely stuck in their ways, 8 of Swords. It's like they do not really know how to change in order to play a more positive role for the connection with you. They will hold on to you guys for dear life, 10 of Wands. They will say that it is possible for the two of you to keep all the pieces of the connection together. I am not sure that you can be of the same opinion at this point. Why? Because there can be an encouragement in your favor in order for you to reflect and redirect your energy, but this means that the connection can be over sooner rather than later, and you will have the opportunity to move on and look in a different direction. And the second thing that comes to my attention from the Impasse oracle card is the wall that we see in the background. This connection is about to hit a wall, and the wall is metaphorically represented by the tower that is about to fall apart. So when the tower falls apart, it is because there was something, or there is something that is missing at the core of the building. So we can say that something was missing or was not working properly in the connection between the two of you. And the Judgment, guys, can be an energy about reunions, reconciliations, and second chances. But in this case, it seems to be more a moment of truth that your person will have to face, because even if they ask you guys to give them another chance, the odds are not in their favor. The odds are not in their favor because it almost feels like this connection has been dragged forward for a while now, and the last mile of the situation, 10 of Wands energy, has already begun. Now it's just a matter of when the two of you kinda make the final decision about the connection. And let's make no mistakes, if you decide that the connection is basically over and you want to let go of it, your person will not agree with that type of consideration and they will try to hold on to you. So they can struggle to let go. Now the question becomes this one. If they realize that you want out, will they try to complicate the situation for you because of altercations, arguments, and fights? Or will they accept, let's say, a losing outcome in order to then move on with their own life, kind of the same way that you can do with your own? It seems that this connection has expired its course. I want to say that some of you have waited a little bit longer before making the decision to put a closing point on the connection because of the Wheel of Fortune, but now time is ticking and it is ticking fast. And it seems that some of you have already realized that the connection had an expiration date stamped on it, and now it is only a matter of uttering the words. So it is not a matter of if, but it is a matter of when the connection ends. And your person will not go down without a fight, but it seems that the outcome that they will have to face and accept can be a negative one, because some of you can move in a different direction. And for you, it can be like the chance to jump over the wall that this connection has metaphorically represented for you in the recent past. And then there can be relief, guys. Relief and freedom for some of you, and I think that considering the challenges of this connection in the recent past, you deserve both relief and freedom, and you will have the chance to find them. Gemini, the oracle cards for you, we have past and joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Energies for your person, how they feel about you. 9 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Their next move, 6 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Guidance for you, 8 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. Well, guys, you can receive news from a person that you already know. You know them well. Roots in the past. For the connection between the two of you, 6 of Cups in the next move position, my favorite card in the deck. All about the purest of hearts. This person can try to reach out because they want to do that and they consider you guys as the person for them. So they see the connection with you as a wish granted. But because there is history between the two of you, I am a little bit bothered by the 9 of Cups energy because of the level of ego, let's say, that the man with the red hat sometimes can display. This person can be someone that sees the opportunity to reconnect with you as a challenge, and they want to win. They want to win this challenge, and they will show up with their A game. They have a clear plan in their mind. Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. This is a complete progression, basically. They will offer you an opportunity, I want to say. An opportunity to share with them a new agreement, like the Ace of Pentacles can be, in order for the two of you not only to get back together, but also build a family. 10 of Pentacles, which is indeed a family picture, plus the 2 lovely kids that we see in the 6 of Cups. So this person coming back from the past is hoping that they can find you guys open and available to share with them a romantic connection one more time. The issue seems to be past related, and I say so because of the message in the past oracle card. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. I find the message extremely interesting considering the open your heart to joy message from the other oracle card that we got. So it seems that you can be in the position to share more than one conversation with this person when they reach out. 8 of Wands. Cupid's arrows, arrows of love. Well, maybe, but I wouldn't consider the energy as one about passion in a situation like this one, because it's like the two of you may have a lot to talk about, and the 5 of Wands is another energy that deserves our attention because it can be one about inner turmoil, confusion, indecision, and kinda what should I do, especially if there are opinions around you about the opportunity for you to reconnect with this person in the romantic arena. It is possible that for you and this person in the past, commitment issues played a role against the connection. And maybe there were also distractions if we follow the Five of Wands. That's why the energy can work as a catalyst in order for you to pay a ton of attention to what this person can say to you when they will present to your attention their plan about a reconciliation with you. And this person may try to convince you guys that if you get back together, everything will be amazing for the two of you in the long run. Do you believe that type of story? Do you share the same vision despite the memories that can be involved in this connection? Because if there are good memories in favor of the connection, there can also be more challenging memories that can be linked to the reason that set the two of you apart in the past. And if you felt that the connection was stagnant for whatever reason, I think that some of you will find a way to also think about that factor when you will have to fulfill an evaluation in order to decide if you want to say yes to the offer that this person can bring to your attention. It will be a big one, guys, a big offer. And it seems that some of you can count to 10 before you offer this person your feedback. I cannot tell you what you should do, but one thing is clear. If you are not convinced that you can amplify your inner happiness, your heart's expectations in a reconciliation with this person, it means that this person is fighting against the odds and they may have the necessity to face an outcome that may not necessarily smile in their favor. Cancer, the oracle cards for you. We have trust and watching clouds. Lie back, rest and relax. Energies for your person, how they feel about you. Two of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Their next move, Queen of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Guidance for you, King of Wands and the Strength card, which can be 100% an energy about trust for me. Trust and patience, I want to say. Meaningful virtues, especially in a situation like this one, guys. I think that some of you took some time off from this person because you were not convinced that their approach, their mentality was really a positive one in favor of a romantic connection with you. I am looking at the Two of Pentacles, Five of Swords combination of energies, and I want to say that this person can be conflicted about a romantic connection with you because they can be someone that kind of works in this way. I would love to do that particular thing, but I do not know how I can do that or if I can do that. So this can be potential, not manifested properly, and so potential down the drain. The Five of Swords is always a tricky energy for me. It's one about ego, dealing with someone that wants to have the last word only for the pleasure to do so when in reality it doesn't really matter. The energy can also follow the rough waters concept that we see involved in the Two of Pentacles. This person feels like they are bound to you for some reason. It's like they do not really want to let go of the connection just yet. It is possible that they will have to do that because some of you, it can be a matter of time, can embrace the role of the people in the background in the Five of Swords. So it's like you can get tired of the situation with this person, because if we think about their genuine approach towards the connection with you, Queen of Cups, they can struggle, guys. Their mind is not clear, Nine of Swords, and to see the energy in the next move position is not exactly encouraging, because we can think about someone that truly doesn't know what to do in order to make something positive happen in favor of a particular situation. So the King of Wands in the guidance position for you can be about two things. Number one, you were interested in a connection with this person in the beginning, but then you kinda watched the whole situation unfolding and you started to reconsider it. That's why now you can wait a little bit before you stand up and move in a different direction, like the King of Wands can do, because he can chase new goals. And you can do the same thing, because if you do not trust this person enough, there are high chances for you to hold back, resist from the opportunity to give this person the benefit of the doubt and new space in order to try again in the romantic arena with you. Guys, I think that this person had a genuine interest in your favor, but the problem can be in their past, because it seems that they are not comfortable with romantic connections. And they can lose contact almost with the reality of things, and they can start to behave in a way described by the Five of Swords that gives to another person the perception that this individual is not really interested in a serious connection. And this is unfortunate, because maybe this person doesn't even realize that, because their mind is not clear, Nine of Swords, and they will freak out also when they will realize that you can hold back kind of for good, and you are about to move on from this connection, because this is not the situation that you truly want for yourself. And so it is possible that they can cry over spilt milk, because at the end of the day, they had a chance, but unfortunately, they kind of blew it. And if ego was basically an enemy for the positive development of this connection, I want to say that this person will have to take a good look at that mechanism if they want to be more successful moving forward in romantic connections. And at the same time, maybe some of you were not willing to tolerate the mindset anymore, even if in the beginning you were curious to find out if this connection would have become something positive in your life. But once again, without trust, we cannot move forward. We cannot build anything stable in the long run. And that's why some of you guys can hold back kind of for good and can give to this person the red light that can seal the fate of the connection. And then you will move forward. Leo, the oracle cards for you. We have loyalty and uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Energies for your person, how they feel about you. Queen of Pentacles and the Devil. Their next move, Four of Pentacles and the Empress. Guidance for you, Page of Wands and the Chariot. Guys, I think that the dragon that we see in the Uncovering Treasure oracle card can be the devil that we see in the how they feel about you position. This was a passionate connection for a while. Your person feels drawn to you, but there is a contrast between the Queen of Pentacles and the Devil, because the Queen of Pentacles is a remarkable energy that can be about the ability to find common grounds with another person in the best possible interest of a connection. Instead, the devil is an energy about excesses for me. It's a cycle, a challenging one. And I want to say that the only thing that represented a plus for the connection between you and your person of interest was the sexual side of the arrangement. And your person liked that a lot. They do not want to lose that factor when it comes to the connection with you. But I feel that there is a problem when it comes to the Four of Pentacles for two reasons. This person can talk about the opportunity to nurture the connection with you if we follow the Empress energy in the next move position, but in reality, they are not willing to change their ways, and it's like they can see the connection as almost a possession because of how overwhelming and passionate is the sexual side of the connection with you. So this can become a possessive lover. And maybe some of you are not exactly cool with that. At the same time, because I feel that you have tried to manifest the Queen of Pentacles energy along this connection, this person will not let go easily of you if you let them know that you would love to move on in a different direction, the Chariot. Why? Because it seems that some of you may question the opportunity for this connection to be successful in the long run. The Page of Wands can be almost a realization that you can get about this connection, like it is a fleeting romance, merely a sex-based connection that was good for a while, but now it's not necessarily your cup of tea. And this person thinks that they can still manage to pull the strings of the situation because they got the perception that you can be a loyal partner. So they think that they got you. They have won the contest, you know, and you can be the prize. But this may not necessarily be a pleasant consideration to hear. And that's why I was saying that the dragon in the Oracle card is meaningful, because your person of interest can be the dragon and they can see you guys like the treasure. But I am not sure that this connection has what it takes to genuinely honor the Empress energy that we got in the mix. Because the Empress is an energy about healthy growth, healthy development. But it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango, and I am not sure that some of you can be convinced that there can be equal give and take in the connection in order for it to be successful. This can be a one-way street, guys. And your person of interest wants to dominate, you know, the situation. They want to prevail. That's why some of you will have to be smart. You will have to find a way to let this person know that despite the bonfire of passion, maybe you do not see the complete set of factors that can allow this connection to be a plus in your life. And then you will have to find the right moment in order to put a closing point on the connection, because this is the only way for you to hop in the Chariot so that you can move on and find better situations than this one. Because at the end of the day, if we are talking about a potentially possessive type of lover, the connection is already built on tricky and shaky foundations. And if that's the case, it means that there is a cycle that is not healthy, that should be interrupted as soon as possible. But your person doesn't want to do that. And so, if you want to manifest a way out, only you can make that choice. It will be up to you to decide when you want to make it. Not if, when. Virgo, the oracle cards for you, we have balance and crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Energies for your person, how they feel about you. The moon and the Knight of Pentacles. Their next move, Page of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Guidance for you, Ace of Wands and the Six of Swords. Guys, I think that we can say that this was a passionate connection for you and your person of interest, but it also seems that balance was not exactly manifested in favor of this situation. There can be commitment issues involved on your person's side. They are not comfortable, guys. They can be interested in a connection with you, yes, but when it comes to its physical side, and not necessarily if we think about plans for the future. The Knight of Pentacles is a remarkable energy, trustworthy, respectful, fair, loyal, but for me it can become the energy of the offer that never comes. And this can be the case because your person cannot face some fears represented by the moon if we think about the opportunity to settle down with a special person. That's why, if we look at the Knight of Pentacles energy, your person of interest can settle instead for a Page of Pentacles energy, which is lovely, yes, but maybe not enough in order to allow a connection to develop. It's like the structure cannot be built in a more stable way. But this person can be a passionate lover, King of Wands, and they can make clear to you that you are the one that they want. So the ball goes in your court because you will have to decide what you want to do with the overall situation. Guys, I want to say two things. Number one, you can change your mind about this connection because at some point you can realize that the Ace of Wands is not enough in order for the connection to thrive moving forward. And that's why the connection can go kind of colder, Six of Swords, also an energy about crickets. And then the second thing that I want to share with you is about the Crossing Bridges Oracle card. So, water under the bridge, it follows the Six of Swords for me. There is the moon in the background, we got the moon. The figure that we see in the Oracle card is following a lamp, basically, you know? So, we can think about clarity. Some of you, all of a sudden, can figure out how this connection can work. And that's why you can make the decision to release the connection in order to move on. Because there was not enough balance in favor of the situation. But an interesting thing that comes from the Balance Oracle card is that the message says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Without any type of judgment, some of you can realize that this connection, super passionate maybe, is not harmonious enough to represent a plus in your life. And for this very reason, especially if commitment is not an option, you may not be willing to settle for this type of agreement. And when this person says to you that you are the one that they want because they cannot live without you, because of how powerful the chemistry between the two of you can be, this may not be enough from your perspective, because you can look at your person of interest like they are a Page of Pentacles, but not necessarily a Knight of Pentacles. And without the Knight of Pentacles energy, the connection cannot develop. So it seems that there can be an expiration date stamped on this connection, and the Six of Swords can be the outcome, guys. Because if you overlook the issues that your person of interest can have about a high level of commitment, you may also run the risk to overlook some challenges that can be just around the corner for this connection. And instead, I truly feel that some of you have already started to open your eyes about this connection, and it's like you can see clearly what's available for you and what's not available. And I feel that what's not available matters more in order for you to make a final decision about this connection. It was good until it lasted. This can be a title for the situation, but it seems that some of you are about to move on, and your person will have to accept that. Libra, the oracle cards for you, we have Growth and Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. Energies for your person, how they feel about you. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Their next move, Hierophant and the Sun. Guidance for you, Seven of Swords and the Star. What a contrast. Guys, you have seen this person for a while now. You have shared with them intimate moments, the Star, Naked Lady in this case, more than a wish granted. Maybe you thought that this person was the one for you in the beginning of the connection. Now you can change your mind. But your person can see the overall situation from a completely different point of view. They will try to basically save the day by offering you the chance to embrace a higher level of commitment, like the Hierophant can be, and they can even talk about marriage, because this can make them happy, the Sun. The problem is that instead, some of you may want to tiptoe away from the connection with this person. So the problem is the Six of Pentacles. One man up, one man down dynamic for me. An overall lack of balance, respect, fairness, and equal give and take. I feel that this person thinks that they have the upper hand over you guys. I do not know why they can think that. It seems that some of you are dealing with someone that is already convinced that you will be their partner for life, and there is no way for this connection to fail. Instead, I feel that this connection is about to be over, because some of you in particular may not see a real chance to manifest the Growth Oracle card in a situation that can see this person by your side. Then, guys, I know that the Seven of Swords is a tricky energy about lies, betrayals, and deceits. The Six of Pentacles can be about someone that takes advantage of another person, so maybe betrayals can be associated to the concept about the energies. If you resonate with a situation challenged by a betrayal, we can say that the connection can be over sooner rather than later. But this one seems to be a situation in which one person is running way too fast about future plans for a connection, and the other one instead is already on the doorstep, kind of waiting for the perfect moment in order to bounce away, run away, and your person is clueless about that. The Page of Pentacles is a due diligence for me, guys. it seems that this person can truly be naive about the fact that if they say to you, look, let's get married, this will make me extremely happy, they can truly think that you can hop in the chariot, allow me to say, in order to be successful in the long run, because you share the same vision. I am not sure about that, guys. And then there can be a coin flip as well, because the Six of Pentacles can become the opportunity for your person to say to you that if you leave them, it's like you have taken advantage of them because they have had amazing plans for the future for the two of you, and you are ruining them because you want out. Guys, I think that this is almost a fairly young connection in which this person has started to make some movies in their head, in their mind, and it's almost as if they have started to talk about plans for the future way too soon, way too fast, and some of you kinda didn't like that. And that's why it can be more than an option for some of you to consider this chapter of your own Voyage of the Heart as one that should be released sooner rather than later. I think that this person is going to be surprised, guys, because in their mind, the connection is heading towards a great deal of success and satisfaction and fulfillment, even the opportunity to build a family, when in reality, this person is about to be left behind because some of you do not trust the connection enough. And this can be a deal breaker. So guys, if there is an advice for you, if we follow these energies, if you want out, get things done sooner rather than later, otherwise the situation can become even more complicated, and this person may try to, make your life a little bit harder when they realize that you can leave them behind. But again, if you do not trust the connection, if you do not feel it, you cannot fake it. And this should be enough in order for you to make the decision that you can consider as the necessary one in order to then move forward, even if it means that this person is going to be released. Scorpio, the oracle cards for you, we have priorities and grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Energies for your person, how they feel about you. We have the World and the Page of Cups. Their next move, King of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Guidance for you, Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, much for the King. So it seems that some of you guys can receive news from a person that you know extremely well. This can be a former partner, but the connection between the two of you was over big time, World energy. Your person of interest knows that. They are aware that a chapter was over between the two of you. I want to say that you were committed to each other, but if we think about long-term plans, the priorities between the two of you were kind of different, and this was a catalyst for the two of you to part ways. Now, this person can try to rekindle an old flame, the old flame that they shared with you, by bringing to your attention an apology, which can be lovely, kind, and genuine, but not necessarily enough in order to bring this connection back to life. This person will meet you guys at a crossroads, basically, which is represented by the Two of Wands, and they will say that they think you are the person for them, and at the same time, they can be convinced that they are the person for you. Now, maybe you also thought about that opportunity in the past. Now I am not so sure that you can still have the same opinion about this person and about a connection with them. And that's why the odds may not necessarily smile in favor of your person of interest, because not only the no contact situation allowed you guys to think about the connection, but also you can still take some time, Seven of Pentacles, before you let this person know what you want to do with this potential reconciliation. And despite how reasonable and agreeable the Queen of Pentacles can be, especially in favor of the King of Pentacles, it seems that your priorities at this point of the journey may not be necessarily in alignment with the priorities of your person of interest, the one that can come back from the past. I almost want to say, guys, that some of you at this point can say that you felt grateful for the fact that the connection ended a while ago, because you also found a way to expand yourself along the journey, but it's like you had the chance to do that because the connection was not anymore a relevant factor in your life. And that's also why I want to say that some of you may not be in a hurry to reconcile with this person, and as a further consequence, at the crossroads, the Two of Wands crossroads, you can be the one that hands over the word to your person of interest once again, and this can be the outcome for the connection. It was over for a reason. Now this person reaches out, but the outcome that they can face is the same that they have already seen. And that's also why I usually say that the Two of Wands is an energy that can set the tone for what comes next in the journey. And it seems that if you think about the opportunity to reconcile with this person, you can truly hesitate, and this can be an answer in itself, but not a positive answer in favor of your person of interest. And I also want to add that there is some kind of whirlwind, allow me to say, in the Oracle card, Grace and Gratitude, and it seems that this connection can fade away, kinda lost in the wind, as soon as you let this person know that you are over the connection for good and the reconciliation is not an option for you. If this is going to be your choice, it will be a choice that will have to be respected by your person. That's fair to say. Sagittarius, the Oracle cards for you. We have Blame and Transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Alright, energies for your person, how they feel about you. Death card. And the Seven of Swords. Their next move, Four of Cups. And the Five of Pentacles. Guidance for you. Strength card. And the King of Cups. Well, guys, someone is feeling left out in the cold. Someone that betrayed you. Someone that was not honest with you. Five of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Blame Oracle card. A lot of BS unfolded in the connection between you and your person of interest. I want to say that it was over for reasons that were kinda impossible to be ignored. I am a little bit bothered by the potential blame game that took place between the two of you a while ago. Guys, I kinda love this strength card in the guidance for you for a couple of reasons. It's an energy about trust and patience. The Seven of Swords, lies, betrayals, deceits, can be a way of behaving in a connection that can undermine the foundations of the situation. So trust can be compromised. And this can be one of the reasons that can convince you guys to hold back from the opportunity to reconnect with this person. Then, patience, another factor in the strength card. I want to say that some of you, along the connection with your person of interest, have had to put up with a lot of nonsense and BS. Now you can be tired of that, and this is another reason that can convince you guys that you can be better off without this person. They can feel left out in the cold because of the Five of Pentacles, but the energy is another one about shaky foundations, and so this is not in favor of this person, because they will reach out in order to let you guys know that if you accept their apology and, let's say, a new romantic offer, things for the two of you can be extremely different this time, the Death card. But there is some irony if we follow the Death energy in this combination of energies, because for some of you, the connection already belongs to the past. It's a done deal, it's over. And so you can truly become the figure under the tree in the Four of Cups. Kinda reminiscing of the past, the Three Cups down below, and the energy can also describe potential distractions, if not third-party situations of some sort. And you may not be interested in a reconciliation, because you can consider the connection as a small situation for you, one that is not really your cup of tea anymore. That's also why the King of Cups in the guidance, especially together with the Strength card, can be the opportunity for you to keep feelings and emotions under the surface of the water. So maybe you did love this person in the past, but they acted in such a disrespectful way towards you that the connection was beyond repair back then, and now it's basically impossible for this person to be successful in a reconciliation, because it seems that you do not want any part in this situation anymore. So the transformation that we can even associate to the Death card has already begun for you. A fresh new way of living emerges. It has already emerged. But without this person in your life, and they will have to accept it. They will have to accept it, because it seems that this person, even if they try hard, they cannot find a way to convince you guys that a reconciliation can be a wise option for you. And if there is another advice for those of you that can resonate, because of what this person did to you in the past, there can be some triggers that can be reignited when they reach out. You may have to take the higher road and resist whatever type of provocation, allow me to say, can be associated to the interaction with this person. You will have to resist, hold back, and basically seal the fate of the interaction by letting this person know that a reconciliation is not even in the back of your mind. There can be reasons behind this type of consideration. They can be good reasons, and I feel that this person got a major chance to make things work with you, they blew that chance, and because of that, they will not get another opportunity. And some of you deep within can be already aware of the fact that you are indeed better off without them. Capricorn, the oracle cards for you, we have Worry and Vast Vistas. Expand your horizons. Energies for your person, how they feel about you. 7 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Their next move, 3 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. Guidance for you, 3 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So these energies can work in this way. Should I work things out with the Knight of Wands? I do not know. I would question the opportunity, if you allow me to say that. Worry, oracle card. It can be more about you rather than about your person, meaning that you can be aware of the fact that your person of interest comes with, let's say, a set of talents that may not necessarily work in favor of a positive romantic connection. And it is true that worry doesn't change an outcome. It is true. But if we are worried about a situation, we have the power to change it, even if it means that we have to put a closing point on it. Your person of interest, guys, will try to use the good memories that can be involved in the connection with you, 6 of Cups, my favorite card in the deck, in order to paint in front of you a picture that can be in favor of the chance to build new and stronger foundations for your connection. I want to say that you have been genuinely invested in the connection with this person, and so you were available to honor the 3 of Pentacles energy in order to build for the future. But because of the Knight of Wands ways of your person, you felt stuck, like you were inside of a box. And now there can be an inner desire to expand your horizons, and the only way for you to do that is by leaving this person behind. I am sorry to say that, but I have to, because this person can be someone that talks about certain plans, but then they can get lost. 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups is in contrast with the 3 of Wands, and most of all with how practical the 3 of Pentacles energy can be in order to get things done. And even the Knight of Wands can be an energy up in the air, because the Knight of Wands sometimes can lack the necessary consistency in order to be productive, in the endeavors that can see the Knight involved. And this can be something that some of you are about to take into great consideration before you make your final decision about the connection. The 7 of Cups, guys, can also describe someone that can try to say that the connection is a priority for them, but at the same time, someone that can be completely lost. This person can overthink a lot of things. They can be hesitant, they can be indecisive, they can be confused. And I want to say that because of the Worry Oracle card, this can be something that you have experienced along the connection with this person, and now the situation is bothering you. If that's true, there can be even more chances for you to move on, and for this person to accept the fact that they will have to look in a different direction if they want to find a new opportunity in the romantic arena. Then, guys, I want to address kinda super quickly another nuance about these energies, about the fact that you gave this connection a chance because you knew this person well, Six of Cups, energy that finds roots in the past. You tried to build something with them, but they were not focused on the connection enough, Knight of Wands, Seven of Cups. It was a passionate and fun situation for a while, but this person was constantly looking for something else, you know, other priorities, other things to do, maybe because of work. And because of that, now you can question the opportunity to build something stable with this person, because you can see them like a Knight of Wands. So, as we usually share in the readings, a passionate lover, but not necessarily a consistent partner. And that's also why there can be a couple of worries about the overall situation, and also, again, the inner desire to expand your horizons. But if that's true, it means that this person is about to be left behind, because some of you can realize that this connection is not your cup of tea, and you want to find something different, and in order to do that, you may have to move on. I think that this is going to be the outcome, guys, in the two scenarios that we have described. And I also want to say that for some of you, it can be the best possible outcome, you know? Because this connection truly feels small, and maybe you don't have any intention to settle for it, you know? Because your expectations can be different, can be higher, and it is your right to pursue them in the most powerful fashion in order to honor them properly. Aquarius, the oracle cards for you. We have self-love and protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Two amazing oracle cards. Energies for your person, how they feel about you, the lovers, and the Queen of Cups. Their next move, Ten of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Guidance for you, Nine of Pentacles and the Justice. Guys, it seems that some of you may have to make an important decision about a connection that has played a relevant role in your life in the recent past. But there is a contrast on the table between the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, and also the opportunity to manifest the Justice about a situation that maybe has been challenged by an interference from the outside. I am looking at the Lovers, Queen of Cups combination of energies, because your person can still say that they love you, but it seems that they fell for a side connection, so they had an affair. You found out. It was a disappointing realization that brought you guys to question the overall situation. We can even talk about a family, guys, so even a marriage. The Ace of Wands in the next move position for your person is about the fact that your person will try to save the connection with you by pointing at you the Ace of Wands energy that for a while was destined to a third person. And this is the strategy of your person in order to convince you guys that you are still the one that they want. I am leaning towards the fact that some of you may not be available to give your person the benefit of the doubt, because you can look at the maneuver, let's say, like it is an opportunistic one after they got caught. So, because you have always had the most genuine intentions in favor of your person and the connection that the two of you have built together, I want to say that you felt deeply disrespected by what happened, by the third-party situation that your person pursued, and now the justice is coming. But the justice is not going to be only the opportunity to consider a divorce if you are married. This is a right and fair evaluation in order to make a right and fair decision. And sex may not be a sufficient factor in order to make you guys believe that this connection can be saved. I am leaning towards the fact that some of you can be single moving forward, the Nine of Pentacles. You can come out on top from a challenging transition because of the Justice energy. It seems that this is the rite of passage that some of you are willing to go through. You can be protected. Some of you can consider it as a natural consequence because of what happened in the connection with your person. The problem is truly the Ace of Wands, because your person can be someone that gives more importance to the sexual side of a situation, kind of by forgetting that there are other factors that should be equally honored. And if you thought that this person was a fair companion for you, and maybe they have been for a while, now you can change your mind. Now you can change your mind, and you may not be willing to forgive and forget. It seems that we are about to move closer to a justice moment that can put you guys in the position to offer your person a feedback, a verdict that is going to be extremely different from what they would love to hear from you. But if this connection faces a breaking point, it's on your person's actions when they chose to pursue a situation with a third person by avoiding to think about the consequences that the decision was kind of posing against your connection. And so for this very reason, they should have known better. And if they get a disappointing outcome, they kind of called for it, and they almost deserve it. Pisces, the oracle cards for you, we have imagination and solitude. In silence, peace prevails. Energies for your person, how they feel about you. Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. Their next move, King of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Guidance for you, Hanged Man and the Eight of Pentacles. Well guys, if we follow the Solitude oracle card, we can think about a no-contact situation between you and your person of interest. In silence, peace prevails. I would say in silence, clarity is found because of the Hanged Man in the guidance position for you. Imagination oracle card. I find it interesting because it seems that your person still thinks that something positive can be achieved for the two of you together as a couple, but I feel that you can be of a completely different opinion now because of the Hanged Man energy. Uncomfortable position, yes, but also a divine process in order for us to achieve enlightenment. And then there is the chance to change our mind about a particular situation or person. This is the case for some of you guys. Some of you, thanks to the no-contact situation, have realized or are realizing that you do not really want to work for this connection anymore because the situation has been falling short for a meaningful amount of time, and that's why the no-contact situation was ignited. Your person of interest can be a difficult individual to handle because of the Knight of Swords. I want to say that a lot of misunderstandings played a negative role for the connection between the two of you because of the Knight of Swords, energy that for me can be about harsh words, fights, arguments, altercations, and this was a catalyst for the two of you to grow apart. And that's also why, during the no-contact situation, some of you found peace. Because there was indeed silence without this person. And the conflicts that were involved in the connection with you. The Page of Swords, guys, seems to be a simple but interesting energy because your person of interest can try to gather knowledge and information about you because they would love to know if there is a space for movement in order to bring to your attention the opportunity to try again. So your person of interest still wants the Ten of Cups, but I have an issue with the King of Cups in this particular set of energies because your person of interest can struggle quite a lot to express themselves about feelings, emotions, and love, and maybe they are not really in the position to handle in a mature way a romantic connection with you. And if that's true, this is another factor that has already started to play an important role in the evaluation that can push you guys to a change of mind about the connection. It's possible that some of you didn't like the effort, if we follow the Eight of Pentacles, the effort that your person granted in favor of the connection with you. Some of you maybe felt like you were the one that was working the most in favor of the connection. I feel that your person is dreaming, guys. They are daydreaming about the opportunity to reconcile with you. So, in some sense, it's their imagination that is suggesting to them that there is still a chance for the two of you to reconcile. In reality, I feel that the Hanged Man energy is about to be resolved, meaning that you have no intention whatsoever to put yourself once again into a connection that can be uncomfortable for you, and knowing what you know now, there is going to be the opportunity for you to let your person of interest know that a reconciliation is not an option for you, and you are kinda good with the opportunity to move forward, move on, by leaving this connection in the past, where maybe it belongs, for reasons that can be extremely clear to you. I do not feel that they can be clear to your person, but it seems that they will have to accept an outcome that is not going to smile in their favor, but I want to say that the outcome can smile in your favor instead. And maybe this is all that matters, at least from your perspective. Then, guys, bonus reading for the collective. Let's see the oracle cards. We have cooperation and taking shelter. The answers are within. Energies for your person of interest, how they feel about you. 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. Their next move, 2 of Swords and the Death card. Guidance for you, 5 of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Well, guys, I find interesting the 5 of Pentacles in the guidance because it is an energy about feeling left out in the cold. The taking shelter oracle card, considering the snowy landscape that we see depicted in the card, is making me think about this choice of words. Let me in, let me in. Someone is knocking at the door, kinda asking for another chance, and this can be what your person can try to do. The two of you were together, you were living together, the Ten of Pentacles energy. It can even be the energy of a committed relationship or a marriage. Let's say two people that were living under the same roof. But despite that, the energy is in contrast with the Five of Pentacles in the guidance for you. And the Five of Pentacles for me is an energy about misunderstandings, because the communication flow between two people may not be productive enough in order for the situation to be successful. That's why I usually say that it's like when we have the chance to talk with a stranger, we can speak two different languages, there are high chances to kind of struggle to understand each other, and if we cannot understand each other, we cannot find solutions to potential problems. And this one seems to be the main issue in the connection between the two of you. Maybe there was a lack of cooperation, and you didn't like that. Maybe you have also asked for more cooperation along the connection, but your person fell short. Now, the Nine of Wands can be about two things. Number one, your person can be aware of the fact that you are extremely disappointed about the overall situation. And number two, your person can try to say that they are sorry and they wish for you to give them another chance. The Two of Swords seems to be a decisive energy, guys, because it is a crossroads number one. But together with the Death card, which is a revolutionary change, the combination can describe someone that, despite the opportunity to feel sorry about something, may not be genuinely willing to make the adjustments that can be necessary in order for the situation to improve. And I say that for two reasons. Moon in the background, something that is not clear. Again, misunderstandings. Some issue about the necessity to go deeper in the understanding of a connection. Your person is falling short, guys. They have been falling short, and you can be aware of that because of the Hanged Man energy. I hope that you can see the card. And then there is another thing about the Two of Swords. The lady is blindfolded. Your person can be willfully blind about the issues that the two of you have been facing in the recent past. And this can be another problem, because if you have been asking for more cooperation and your person never really saw the issue, this is a problem. They feel that nothing has to change because everything was cool, even if you said the opposite. That's why, guys, this connection seems to be headed towards a completion, the Death card. And the Hanged Man seems to be truly a change of mind, based on clarity, based on enlightenment, based on facts. Facts about a connection that was important even for you, especially in the early stages of the situation, but a connection that now feels tremendously small. And some of you may evaluate the pros and cons of the situation kinda with the opportunity to realize that it is better for you to keep your door shut when this person knocks at it in order to get in once again. Of course, this is just a metaphorical way to describe the fact that it can be difficult for the two of you to meet each other halfway. And this person may just want from you guys to settle for a situation that can benefit them more than you. And if you have done that for a while along the connection because maybe you were hoping to see some improvements, I feel that this time you can change your mind about the situation and you can find a way to display a great deal of courage and integrity so that you can let this person know that there is not going to be a reconciliation or another chance in their favor because they had one, they couldn't make it count, and you do not see how the situation can be different if your person of interest has no intention whatsoever to be different as well. And so behind fancy words, lovely words, there can be someone that has no intention to change their ways, and this realization can seal the fate of the connection. But this can be the opportunity for you to move on in order to find a different situation that can represent the true chance to manifest a star connection into reality. And maybe this one was an experience, a chapter of the journey, but not necessarily a connection that was meant to last for a lifetime. And I feel that some of you can be cool with that more than your person, but they will have to accept it as an outcome. Guys, I hope that I made myself clear and this was helpful somehow, some way. If you want to comment, like and subscribe, it will help our channel to grow, so thank you. And until next time, I wish you all the best, take very good care of you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!